When you're writing an OET letter, it always enhances our score if you're writing your letter with proper coherence. To do so, we can use some paragraph connectors. So, in our video, we are going to have a discussion regarding the paragraph connectors that we can use in OET writing. And this is Aishwarya for you. So, before we begin to talk about these connectors, always keep it in your mind, it is very important to use a comma right after all these connectors that we are going to discuss in this particular video. So let's begin with the very first one, that is post-operatively. First of all, just remember post-operatively is a hyphenated word. And we can mention about all the events that happen right after the surgery by using the connector post-operatively. And what if there is no surgery for the patient and only the hospitalization is there? Then you can use the connector during hospitalization. And I often see that the students tend to use SATION and ZATION when it comes to the spelling of hospitalization. So for your understanding, if you are using SATION in the spelling of hospitalization, that makes British English. On the other hand, ZATION makes American English. So keep it in your mind to use or follow the same English, whether it is British or American, when you are writing an OET letter. Let's move on to the next connector. We often see multiple days of hospitalizations or multiple days of visit when it comes to an OET letter. So if you want to mention about the data that happen on those days, you can use the connector on following days or on subsequent days. If you want to make it as a visit, just replace the word days with visits. And if you want to talk specifically about a single day, then you can use the connector on the following day or on the subsequent day. And if you want to talk about the data that happened on the very next day, you can use the connector on the next day. Now, let's talk about the next set of paragraph connectors. Suppose in your case note, there are many home visits. So how we can organize those ideas in a proper manner? Have you ever thought of that? You can use the connector during the first home visit or during the initial home visit in order to mention the data that happened in the first home visit. And if you want to put together all the data together, then you can use the connector during home visits. What if you want to talk about the home visit data that happened today? Better to use or you have to use during today's home visits. So I hope you people will make use of these paragraph connectors for a proper presentation of your letter. So this is once again Aishwarya signing off from Tiju's Academy. Urappanaviti.